Get
set,
set, go.
go!
Hey everybody, this is Greg with Fit for Expedition. If you're looking for Fit for Expedition, this is the place. I want to thank Gina right off the bat for the raid to our live stream. We're gonna have, as always or almost always, we're gonna have Kenny up, and he's gonna be helping me run the show. I put on the thumbnail, if you saw it, that the topics are ghost towns, where we're going to be traveling in the rest of January, and one other thing. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and bring Kenny up. Kenny, you ready to come up? All right. Hey,
Howdy.
Kenny, how you doing today, man?
Doing all right. About yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Did you watch Gina's live stream?
I did. And
I mean, I know you were watching it at the end, waiting, trying to time it so we could start. But
it was very interesting, and I definitely will be by that. I will be by that gentleman's channel. The channel is called Van Life Plus Movies, is what it's called. So.
Yeah, I think I'd be really interested in that channel because I already talk about movies a lot on the live stream, and some of our trivia has been on movies. So mostly horror movies, but yeah. With me. Yeah, so what, you put any videos out this week?
Well, I just actually put one out earlier. I put one of me trying some Nyson hot and spicy ramen shrimp flavored ramen noodles is what it was. With sriracha hot sauce. Plus it had a chili packet. Yeah, I put it.
Oh, okay. Was it one of those ones from I don't know if they're from China, I think, the really super hot one?
I didn't think it were really that. It did have some spicy, but I didn't really think that they were like an overpowering. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. For people who don't know, can you tell them what you do, what kind of videos you do on your channel?
Well, I do taste test reviews of different things. Some of it's spicy foods, some of it's exotic foods. What I mean by exotic foods, I normally try things and eat things that people normally don't eat. Like, for example, Rocky Mountain oysters.
You don't eat those? Oh, you do eat those.
I do eat those, but I'm just saying other people normally don't, especially if I know what it is. And I do eat the ocean oysters, the sea oysters.
Yeah.
And I also have got some auto mechanic videos out there as well. And I've got some
How long ago has it been since you finished school for auto mechanics?
It'll be a year this coming May.
Okay.
This coming May, it'll be a year. And I also put out some adventure videos where I have went out to the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area for the very first time with Joy West Life. I've got some videos on that, and I went to Anakista and saw all the Christmas lights, it's Christmas footage, and and things like that, and um, um, so yeah, and I've got more videos coming out. I've got a premiere coming out this. I actually got two premieres coming out this Friday. One's in the Raid Parade. It's part two of where I was in Anarchista, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. Uh,
Hey, for those who don't know what the Raid Parade is, why don't you share
for
that?
those, yeah, if you do not know what the Raid Parade is, contact Going Green Mom because she's the one that runs it. It is a series of premieres where you go. They're like 2 to 15 minutes, 2 to 15 minutes uh, of videos of premiere videos, and it goes from one channel to the next. I mean, it's just a series of different channels with either a 2 to 15 minute video,
Okay.
depending on how long the video is,
So
but
it's a good way to enjoy your Friday.
it's a good way to enjoy your Friday, and it starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you also not only get to meet, uh, you also not only get to watch different premieres, you also get to meet new friends as well. It's a good way to make connections.
Yeah, because you have the chat going on every single video. So
Yeah. So
yeah, and it's
yes,
like you can just carry your conversation from one video to the next because it's mostly the same people watching all the
yeah,
videos, right? So
yeah. It's mostly the same people, and yeah, and you can. It's really cool, and it also. I mean, there's people that do cooking videos. There's been Christmas videos coming out on the Raid Parade. I mean, it's just a different. It's just a variety of different things that
right, so
people.
it's not all food videos, it's not all travel videos. It's just a lot of
Yeah, it's
yeah
just yeah. Uh, but now I will say it does have to be a positive to neutral
message.
message in
Yeah.
the video. It does have to be a positive to neutral message in the video.
Do they have a time limit?
Do what?
Is there a time?
It's best if you try to contact Going Green Mom by no later no later than no later than Thursday.
Okay.
She'd like for you to contact her anywhere between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday
And the
because
earlier the better, and that makes sense because then she can
earlier the
organize it.
better. Earlier the better because from what I understand, this Raid Parade is really growing. I mean, we're getting like nine or so different channels that's in it, and
Mm-hmm.
it
That's
just
cool.
and it's been like it's going. I think it's been going anywhere from like three to 4 hours at a time. I mean,
Yeah. Hey,
um,
you know what? Real quick, let's try and say hi to some people in the chat because we haven't even done that yet.
yeah.
And yes, I think Bree, you were the first. And Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View, thanks for coming. Steve's here, but this is earlier on. He said he had to take the doggies out before this begins, so hopefully he's back now. Tim's here. Thanks for being here, Tim. Loves from the Philippines, enjoying her lunch while she's watching us, probably. Um, let's see who else is here. Jessica Lane Fitzwater, thanks for being here. And we got Hawkins Family Adventures. Appreciate you being here. The Morris family, thanks a lot. Clymere, hi Clymere, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Sorry that I'm turned this way because this is where my YouTube screen is. So I have two different computers as the other monitor. So I just noticed my face on the screen here. I'm looking off to the side. Hicks Adventures. Hello from Alabama. Gina sent me over. I think that we are connected actually on Instagram. So, Fit for Expedition Fun Seekers on Instagram. And of course, Kenny's here in the chat and on screen,
Yeah.
and probably in 4 other chats and moderating 5 other channels at the same time because he does that kind of thing. Hey, Land Cloud Adventures, thanks for being here. And yes, it's a Naked Viking raid from Gina. I should have mentioned that. Naj is here. Thanks, Naj. She Devil Adventures, thanks for being here. Becky Allen, thanks. Good to see you. Cast Love 111, thank you for being here too. Evening Shade, appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Oh, and Ray's here. Van Life Rocks. Ninja Boo Kitty. I saw Ninja Boo Kitty in Gina's chat. So that's another channel that came over from Gina. And Terry M, thanks for being here, Terry M. Let's see, Zach Morris. Thank you, Zach. Tracy Oceanfire 77. Thank you for being here. And I think we're getting close, Kenny. We're getting close.
There's Hawkins family, Cookie.
Hawkins family,
Adventures,
Cookie.
And
Ava. Hi, Ava.
Evening Shade, the Morris family.
Yep. And
Van
Jay.
Life Rocks. By the way, thanks Van Life Rocks for dropping my link.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, love.
Yeah, and Jay. Let's see, and then yeah, Hicks Adventure says they love ghost towns. I love ghost towns too. Actually, I just put out a video on this week. It was yesterday on the Arizona Ghost Town Trail, which is, now watch me forget one of the towns. It starts in Cochise at the Cochise Hotel. I put that video out about a week or two ago. And that's a ghost town, Cochise. Then it goes to Pierce, Arizona, which is a ghost town and cemetery. There's an old jail there. That's a pretty cool town. There's a lot more to Pierce than there is to Cortland, which is the next town on the trail. And then Gleason has a jail that's still standing, but pretty much everything else is just partially standing. There's a school there and a general store and things. But it's a pretty cool trip. And if you're in southern Arizona, this is in southeastern Arizona. It's near Wilcox, Benson area. I definitely recommend it. And they do this tour. It's an organized tour that you can go anytime and check out these places. But they do this organized tour at the end of October and the end of April. And it's just volunteers that run it. And it's really well organized. I should have had one of the books that they give you when you show up, but they actually give you like a 8 or 9 page brochure with color photos in it and information about all the places you go to. It's pretty cool. And you can give donations. We did that, but it's a fun trip, and I would definitely recommend it if you're in the area. I think you can contact the Cochise Hotel in Cochise, Arizona, and they give you all the information. You can find out more about it. But do you have any ghost towns there, Kenny?
No, I do not have any ghost towns.
No?
No, we don't have any ghost towns here.
I wonder why, because I mean, you had mining.
Not that I know of, and I asked Dad, but just before the show, and he said, no, we don't have any here. So,
Yeah, most of the ghost towns around here are they're ghost towns because I think I actually was having this conversation in the comments with Loves today. They're ghost towns because they're mining towns. And so the ore either runs dry, so there's no more gold, silver, or copper, or whatever they're mining, and or either that, or it's just so expensive to get it out of the ground that it's just not worth it anymore. And so it's just so there's no reason to stay, and that's why they typically become ghost towns. Oh, Cookie wants to know if I still need watch hours. Actually, I have my monetization. I've got my 4,000 hours. So, and that's been a little bit of time. I don't know when that happened, but it's been a few weeks at least, maybe a little bit longer. In fact, here's a pitch. Um, I have memberships on my channel too. So if anyone wanted to become a member, you can do that too. And I think there's only a few members on the channel, but Kenny, you have your watch hours.
Yeah, I have my watch hours,
and you have your subscribers.
I also have my subscribers. Yeah,
but you're not going to monetize. You're going to do like Ray and not monetize the channel.
I'm not gonna monetize the channel. If anything, if anybody wants to support the channel, I am wanting to work on a merch store. I am wanting to have a merch store.
Okay.
And they can support me that way, but I don't have it set up yet. But I'm trying to figure out. What, because I don't want to. I don't want people to have to pay an outrageous price for, like, an outrageous price for like a shirt or something. Because somebody told me the other day that one of the merch stores, they wanted $25.
Oh yeah, that's not uncommon.
$25. $25 for one T-shirt.
Yeah, that's not uncommon.
I'm thinking, there's not gonna be many people wanting to, and I did have somebody that was going to help me set it up, but I guess she kind of got busy with her job, because she asked me myself if I had a Zazzle store, and I said, no, I don't have a Zazzle store. All I had was PayPal, and I still have PayPal, and but I just have fun. I just have fun making friendships and just making connections. But yeah, I mean,
hey, Amy says you need a shirt that says "I'm in the wrong chat."
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's been several of my subscribers. They told me, said if I had a merch store,
yeah, if you had a merch store,
they would actually support. They would actually buy from me, and
yeah,
and yeah.
Yeah, I actually it's supposed to be going to wait, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to oh, here we go. Man, it's starting to move. I was actually trying to go to Phoenix and before the Quartzsite meetup, and I was supposed to get my t-shirts for the channel. But it's not going to happen because I've got a solar panel to mount. I still got some plumbing to finish. I still don't even have the toilet in the box van yet. The black tank's in there, but we don't have it plumbed to the black tank yet. And we don't have any shower yet. We have a shower, but we don't have actually, can you see that? That's the side of our showers right here. This is the shower right here.
Yeah.
But we don't have any running water to it yet. So there's all these different things I got to finish. We don't have to have the shower before Quartzsite, but we definitely need or would like to have the bathroom before Quartzsite, the toilet.
Yeah.
And the sink. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and say this now. I'm already packed and The only thing I got left to pack now is my technology.
Oh yeah, what's the date today? The 12th. You're leaving
Today's
on the 17th.
I'm actually going to leave Sunday. I'm going to go down Sunday night to Charlotte. So, well, we're going to leave out of here early Sunday morning actually, because we found out it's going to take us at least. It's going to take us at least 3 hours, and it's going to take us over 3 hours to get there because I Googled it and put it in Google Maps.
Zach Morris wants to know, why do people not want to monetize?
Well, for one, YouTube takes 45% of every super chat, super sticker that.
Yeah, as far as super chats and super stickers, but you don't have to accept those. You can actually set up your channel to not take those, and you could just monetize and get the advertising dollars, and then set up a Patreon account and have people join your Patreon instead of joining your channel.
Yeah. And also,
I mean, and because YouTube's going to take that money anyway off the videos, so
and another thing too, and I'm very cautious of another thing for me anyway is the benefits with my benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's and
yeah, that's what Tim was just saying too. Some people are an SSI or SSD.
Yeah, and like I've said many times before, that they will try to get you for every dollar that they can. I'm so yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you can do a merch. You can do merchandise.
I would like. I mean, I would like to. I mean, I'd like to have like shirts and some of the things that I've said online. Like, it's definitely a 10. I'm in the wrong chat.
Yeah, that's definitely a 10. That's a good one, because that's pretty much what you always say about on the food reviews.
Fordman here.
Yeah.
Something, and have like I just
Well, Evening Shade is asking if donations are different. So like that's like your PayPal account. That's different, because somebody could give you a donation to your PayPal account, and that's not earnings, right?
hoodies, yeah.
Kenny, is that right?
Somebody was telling me you had to be careful. You had to be careful with PayPal.
I can see that because it's on your channel. So even though you haven't monetized your channel, you're using your channel to get the donations. So I could see it being a little bit iffy.
Somebody was telling me, said when people send you a PayPal, I think it was matter of fact, it was Rob on the road that was telling me that the other day. Rob on the road was telling me Rob was telling me that you had to be careful with PayPal, because if they find they want to know where it's going, you have to put like if somebody sends you a PayPal or something, uh, they you need to put like buy me a coffee or something like that, or
Uh-huh.
uh,
Okay.
something with it or something. I don't know, but it something about if you. I was like, really? I was like, but they told me said I didn't really have to, but
So can you make any money at all? Or you don't have to answer this. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
well,
But
there's uh I don't really know how much I can actually make.
yeah.
I just know that they told me when I had things set up into my name to where I could actually go, and because back before uh my uh benefits was still in my dad's name. Well, they wouldn't let me touch it because it was still in his name, and I couldn't touch it
When you,
without
you
his
mean when you're a
permission.
minor?
Yeah, I couldn't touch it. Back when he got sick, I had to go and
Oh, hey, RV Living Life. Thanks for coming.
hey, RB living life. Um, I had to go and get things situated to where I could have everything switched over into my name. Well, now I have it set up to where either one of us can go and get it. Either one of us can touch it,
Uh-huh.
without. Um, but uh, but but I know that they told me that if go out here and get a real job, then I have to turn in my paycheck so that they can start deducting.
Okay. Yeah, like Ninja Boo Kitty says, all of these platforms track income. Actually, and it seems like YouTube has actually stepped it up even more.
Yeah,
You know,
because see, I don't want them coming back on me and saying, you know, where's it? Come knocking on my door. Where you get this? uh, yeah. So, and two, you got to pay taxes on that. So,
yeah,
you know,
right.
I mean,
Yeah, that you know what? That's right. Hawkins Family Adventures, and
then
and
I'd have to
any-
pay taxes on it because,
anything over $600, you have to do
hmm
taxes on. I remember that. I mean, I know that was that way when I was a kid because if you were, when I would just work little part-time jobs in school, if you made less than $600, which I think only happened 1 year when I was in school, then you didn't pay taxes on it.
my mommy one time, Dad was telling me this. My mommy one time got a summer job,
Yeah.
and summer job one time, and she didn't report it. She didn't turn it in or nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Okay.
And they come back on. Oh, Dad there one time, and he had to pay them back $2,500.
So they probably garnished his wages or something, right? Just took it out slowly.
They, one way or another, they're going to figure out. One way or another, they're going to get their share. One way or another.
Hey, Moore's family asks, have you applied for a parts department at any automotive jobs? Um, Little mobility and computer lookups or parts. Okay, so asking if you've applied for any jobs at like O'Reilly or AutoZone or someplace like
Yeah,
that where you're,
yeah. I've tried those, and I've tried.
or like an
Yeah,
automotive dealership, where
yeah.
that where
I've tried those, and they're still like they're like. how much of experience have you had? And they're like, you know, do you have a driver's license? Because you know a lot of times you got to go when you work those places. You got to go take parts, deliver parts to other mechanic shops and stuff like that.
Well,
But
usually
when
they'll have
people,
a parts runner, and then you'll just locate parts. You know what I mean? It's got to be a big company. Smaller
but
company, yes, might have somebody doing all the jobs. You
I
know.
mean, yeah, they're everybody's still like,
Hi, Hildy.
we hey
Sorry.
Hilda, we love to hire you, but we just can't find nothing for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
You know, I was wondering about that. Hey, Ron Darrell's here. Thanks for coming, Ron.
hey,
Um,
Rondell.
yeah. So I was actually wondering that myself. Um, I actually, if you were here, I would have good contacts for you because I know somebody who works for the largest Ford dealership
Yeah,
in Southern Arizona, and and she runs the parts department. And you know that I would have a contact for you, but you know, not being here, it's probably a little different. So
yeah. I just, the yeah, that's the thing. You also got to be able to find your own. That's the thing. You got to be able to find your own health insurance and things
that's a
like
good
that.
point. I never even thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, hey,
I
Bernays
mean,
here. Thanks for coming,
I
Bernay.
would like to. I would like to eventually be able to, go out here and, you know, get a job somewhere, something that'll get me off, something that will get me away from these four walls. You know what I'm
Yeah, I know.
saying?
Yeah, I know
And
you want to get out all the time. Yeah.
and 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 you know, um, and be able to, be able to live, uh, live comfortably. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And 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 uh, and be able to, make it, especially if something ever happens to my dad. You know what I'm saying?
That
Because I
would,
know
you know
my
what
dad,
though? That would be the best. That would probably be the best job for you though. Is if you could order parts because it's
because
something
I
you can
mean,
via
yeah.
the computer. You know.
Because I mean, I know my dad's. He's not getting any younger, and then he's not gonna be. Um, have a good night, Cookie.
Oh, is Cookie leaving? Good night,
Yeah,
Cookie.
there's such a lag between the StreamYard and the YouTube side. You'll sit here on the StreamYard side before you will the
Yeah, that's what I'm
YouTube.
looking at. I'm just looking at the streamer side. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
I don't. Did you see you're reading Tim's comment? Yeah.
but
Hey, so I got a question for you about coffee. Do you drink coffee right up until the time you go to bed?
hey, I drink I drink it pretty much around. That coffee pot runs from like early morning till.
Till early morning, because that's when you go to bed.
Yeah, I mean
I drink a lot of coffee, but after my fourth cup, I usually go to half decaf. You know, half caffeinated, half decaf.
coffee and water are my only go-to drinks most of the time.
Yeah. Hey, since you do food reviews, we're talking about well, kind of. We're talking about coffee. I was going to ask you about this before we came up, and then I thought, oh, I'll just wait and ask you on camera. Have you ever had these?
What is that?
It's Utz. It's a company called Utz. They make chips and snacks and stuff, and it's called
I
Pub
think I've
Mix.
I think I've had the Utz chips, but
Potato chips, they're really good. Yeah, they're
uh,
very good.
what kind of chips are those?
They're not chips. They're actually pub. It's called Pub Mix. So it's a
Oh,
savory blend of crunchy snacks. So it's got like a couple kinds of pretzels and sesame
okay,
sticks and
okay. So kind of like
Melba toast and
a trail mix then.
yeah, but bigger pieces, bigger pieces.
Okay,
So it's so
it sounds good. I would try it.
the pieces are pretty big. You know. Yeah, it's pretty good. I ordered these on Amazon. Um, because I don't know if they're from Baltimore. I think they actually are from Baltimore, and I'm from Baltimore, and I remember these from when I was a kid. All the stuff. My dad used to get the Bavarian pretzels, and they were the big giant pretzels, hard pretzels. It was pretty cool.
It's okay. Chex mix, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's kind of like what I was thinking, but yeah, I just yeah, I know my dad. Uh, Even my own family's even asked me this. He said that even my own family's asked me this. They said, what is your next move if something happens to your dad? What you gonna do then?"
Sure.
And I've kind of like sat down and thought on it, and, because you know, and and but yeah, I just because I know, like I said, my dad's not getting up there, and my dad's not getting any younger, and he's getting up there in years, and his health's not too good. So
Hey, Tim's concerned still about your coffee supply. So, how are you doing on your coffee supply?
yeah,
Well, he is. Look, he's, where are you from? Where are you from, Ninja Boo Kitty? Because I'm from Baltimore. So, well, I said that already. Hey, Panay Rancher in Texas. Carol, thank you so much for the contribution. I actually have something to play, but um, if you could just give me a second, let me. Oh, hold on a second. I'm not very good at this, Kenny. I'll tell you. Okay. There. I don't get to play that very often, Kenny.
I know. Hey,
Thank
Zach Morris, I actually have done coffee reviews. I actually did a coffee review from some Canadian coffee that I got from my Canadian friends, Hope Bus. They actually
they
sent me
sent you a bunch of stuff.
they sent me some Canadian snacks from Canada, and they were some good snacks. It was stuff that we don't normally get here in the states, and yeah, and I think I'm I think I'm going to be getting something from when I go to Quartzsite, Arizona, I think I'm going to be getting something from Van Beta Travels, because I remember she was saying there one day on her live stream that she was gathering me up some stuff in a box for for me to try. Uh, I don't know if she remembered. I don't know if she remembers saying that or not, but
Oh, it looks like Panay Carol, Panay Rancher in Texas, shared this out too. That's cool. Thanks a lot to her
yeah.
members.
But like some of the snacks that she was showing me on, she she was showing me on her show one day. Um, I sometimes drink my coffee black. I sometimes put like flavored creamer in it. I've had the pumpkin spice. I've had the French vanilla. I've had uh, some other flavored creamers, but I don't. Most of the time, I drink it black. But when I do put the flavored creamer in it, I don't add any more. I don't add any more um,
Sweetener.
sweetener or anything to it. No.
Okay. Hey, do you ever drink like the French press coffee? The French press, where you actually press it down through the water, and it brings out all the oils from the
No,
beans.
I
It's
haven't
really
seen
good.
that. I haven't seen that or heard of that before. I
I'll
went.
make you some in Quartzsite. Seriously, it's really good. I just bought a French press, a big French press pot,
Uh
so I can make you some when we're there.
huh. Okay.
Yeah, you'll like it. It's really good. It's much more rich and flavorful than a normal cup of coffee. Unishade, you need to try Texas pecan coffee from a store in Texas called Heb. Oh, that's a grocery store. HEB or Heb. I don't know how if it's spelled out or you just say Heb, but I think that's their big grocery store, one of the big grocery stores in Texas.
I sometimes get the zero sugar flavored creamers a lot of times.
Yeah.
The zero, it says zero, when you go to the store, you buy the coffee mate. It's usually in at least in the local food city that I go to in Walmart. It's usually in the frozen section where the milks are in the dairy section there. It's got like a little section there where it's got coffee mate flavored creamers and it says zero sugar on them.
Yeah,
That's what
that's the
I
way to go.
normally. That's
Zero
what I.
sugar is yeah, the zero sugar is much more important than zero fat. You want zero sugar if you can get it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I drink a lot. A lot of. If I
Ray,
do drink any, if I do
Ray
drink,
says Ray says you should go with the avocado flavored
no,
creamer. He thinks you'd like it.
yeah,
No,
but
you don't like avocado flavored
yeah,
creamer.
no, yeah.
Oh, hey, Adventures in Xanadu is here. Thanks for coming. Cool. Oh, Johnny's Journey. Hey,
Hey, Johnny's
welcome.
Journey and Adventures in Xanadu. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So you're just coffee drinking. You don't. So what else? You coffee and water, no tea, huh?
Every now and then I'll drink tea, but usually when I drink tea, it's usually the Arnold Palmer. You know the golfer
Oh yeah.
Arnold Palmer. I usually buy the half unsweet tea, half lemonade.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not big on just plain. I'm not big on just plain sweet tea or unsweet tea. It's got to have either lemon or peach or some other kind of flavor with it. Otherwise, I won't touch it.
Okay. I got a question from the Morse family. How many of these hats do I have? And am I going to make a merch store with these hats? I actually thought about it, but I can't find this one. I can't find. Hold on. Hold the floor for a second, Kenny. I got to grab something.
Uh, Good night, Hicks Adventures.
Good night, Hicks Adventures. Okay. So I got this other one, but I showed this to you, Kenny. but it's kind of like a rain hat. It's the same thing, but it's a rain hat. It's bigger, and I don't like it. I can't find one like this. This one I found blowing across the parking lot at some condominiums that I was used to do maintenance at. So I don't even know where to get one. Let's see. Let me go back up here in the chat. Veritas says I can pour her a cup of the French press coffee at the queue also. Okay, we can do that. We could have a little coffee party, in the afternoon or something, or in the morning. Let's see. Did I miss anything else here? Oh, RV Living Life. When are you guys going to Quartzsite, and is it a meetup? Yeah, Kenny's going to be there on the. Are you going to be there on the 17th? Okay.
I
Well,
leave,
you're going to be.
I leave from Charlotte Airport at 1:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I should land in Phoenix at 4.
So you'll be there, but it's going to be, by the time you get there, it's going to be dark probably.
Yep.
So you may just be going to the hotel. You don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, Linda from Camp Gore 1, she's already offered to
to take you to the hotel from the airport, right?
She's offered to be my chauffeur each day I'm out there,
which is really nice. Hey, do you have does she have a channel?
Camp Gore 1?
Yeah. Can you share her channel in the chat? That would be nice, don't you think? So Quartzsite, it is a meetup. There's a meetup for Boxman D. There's a meetup for Glorious Life on Wheels. There's a meetup for help me out, Kenny. I'm forgetting some of them. Lady Bug Out. Yeah.
Of course, from what I understand, Lady Bug Out and Lady Bug Out and Glorious Life on Wheels, they're both together, I believe.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then Minivan Lee. I don't even know if you're familiar with Minivan Lee, but she's having her meetup there too.
Okay. No, I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, but there's a lot of meetups there. Did you see this comment about avocado coffee creamer?
Yeah.
We don't have avocado flavored creamer here either.
It don't even sound appetizing.
Yeah. I don't. Well, you know what? I say we don't have it, but we might. We might have it. Who knows?
I won't be trying it.
Sure, you won't. You'll try anything once, won't you? You could just say,
"Hey, that would with the Boris family on that one, avocado gross."
You could just say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 1. That's all, instead of a 10. Hey, Buddy Plays here. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. We're just sitting here talking about coffee and avocado coffee creamer. That is Kenny's favorite, apparently. Right, Kenny?
No, I am not trying that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's funny, though, to talk about. I like razzing you about the avocado. Just don't get me started on the mayonnaise.
Now I will, like I said, I will eat mayonnaise in certain things. I'll eat it in deviled eggs, and I'll eat it in macaroni salad, and I will eat it in potato salad. But I want more mustard than I do mayonnaise in my potato salad.
Yeah, I do too.
And I'm also the same way with deviled eggs. I want more mustard than I do mayonnaise in my. I will eat coleslaw, but it has to be made a certain way before I.
Do they use mayonnaise in coleslaw, or is that a different kind of a sauce? I think it's mayonnaise, right?
From ones I've had in the past have been.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think that's mayonnaise. Well, similar anyway. So, Bunny plays here. You are so much more on top of this than I am. Laugh out loud, despite me being there with some of these ladies. Oh, so you are in Quartzsite, I'm assuming, and you're with some of the people that are having the meetups. Is set and okay. So you don't have any inside scoop for us? Maybe have an inside scoop for us. Oh, here's some info for you. Brian from Adventure Van Man is going to have a meetup. Do you know Adventure Van Man? Kenny?
That's a new one on me.
Oh, you don't know? Okay. Um, Actually, I've watched his channel for a while. He's been on YouTube for quite a while.
Y'all got me wanting to go check out these channels now.
Yeah, you should write it down. Make sure you write that one down. He's got a good channel. He does a lot more. He does a lot more camping and dispersed camping and that kind of thing. Not RV park kind of stuff or that kind of thing. But yeah, which is what's what we do too. That's what we like to do. Yeah, Minivan Lee. I'm not sure the dates on her meetup, but I know it's around the same time. So that's another one you want to check out, Kenny. You know what? I don't know if I've ever been to Minivan Lee's YouTube channel. I know that I just connected to her on Facebook. So that would be something I should write down. Give me a second.
Well, I got a notification for Minivan Lee on Facebook, but it came up as a suggestion or something like that.
Okay.
But I didn't send her a friend request or anything because
well, it's a group page probably.
No, it was a friend thing, and I'm always afraid that especially if I've never met the person face to face, that they might think it. I'm very cautious about who I become friends with on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Well, Facebook, there can be sharks on Facebook. I mean, I know YouTube has its issues once in a while.
Yeah.
I have early on, I had to block a couple of people.
Wow.
But I haven't. But that's been the year.
I've had friend requests sent to me from in other countries, and it's not very.
Oh, on Facebook. And it's some girl with 2 pictures and no post, right? Yeah.
I just no. No.
I know what you're talking about.
And,
hey, we got a question here from Adventures in Xanadu. How long are we going to be in Quartzsite? And it says they might be able to get there. They're in Texas, but they're there till February. And if everybody's gone by then, that would just be silly. My wife has a regular full-time gig, and if there was good internet there, we could just stay there for a month. It wouldn't matter. But the internet's kind of sketchy from what I understand, especially for the things she needs to do. So we're only going to be there for 9 or 10 days. Kenny, you're going on the 17th. When are you leaving?
I'm leaving on the 25th.
Okay. But a lot of people are going to be there probably into February, I would assume. Just not you and I. So yeah. That's what I would say. I mean just not us. That's all. Oh, here we go. Tim's got a good suggestion for you. What about wasabi creamer for the coffee?
No.
You wouldn't even try it?
Well, I will say I had some wasabi nuts one time. Somebody sent me some.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah, well, somebody had sent me some, and I wound up in the. If y'all don't remember, I wound up in the hospital.
I don't remember.
After eating that,
I don't remember.
I'm sure Amy from This Taste Adventures remembers that, and I'm sure I know Nomadic Rat Pack, and I think I don't know who else, and but yeah, who else might be in here? But yeah, I wound up. Yeah, that was not a very good experience. And I was like, nope, I ain't doing that no more.
I got a question from Zach Morris. I'm actually this is my box fan that I'm building, so that's why there's exposed insulation. I just don't have the interior walls done yet, so that's why everything's plywood and there's not just none of the finishes are done yet. And we're still plumbing and we're still uh, putting in our AC units and our ceiling and our electrical and all that. So you know that's why it looks like this. Deborah on the Go says lots of revenue to be made on Facebook, but I don't know how you do that. I'm not sure how you make money on Facebook. Maybe somebody smarter than me, which is probably
I
everybody in
don't
the chat,
either,
can
but,
tell me how to do that.
but anyway, yeah, that wasn't a very good experience.
Hey,
I
so
just wanna,
Bunny
huh?
says she's going to be in Quartzsite for the RTR, and then Schooly Palooza after that. Then trolling around the state. So you're talking about Arizona. I
Yeah.
talked to you in a comment. I think I talked to you in a comment on one of your videos, and asked you if you were going to be around Tucson at some point, but I don't think you knew when you were going to be around Tucson. Um, so so hopefully, Kenny, we'll meet Bunny up there in Quartzsite. That would be cool. The Schooly Palooza, that in Page? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I think it might be. Um, but Becky Allen's going night night.
Good
Good night,
night, Becky
Becky.
Allen.
Thanks for being here. Um, so daily vibes here. I would love wasabi in coffee.
Yeah.
No, not in coffee. Okay, they wouldn't like it in coffee. I would try it. Would you try it?
No. No, not after what wasabi. What not after what? Not after what those wasabi nuts did to me.
Hey, by the way, speaking of hospital, our the guest that we were going to have last week, Mike Shaw, who ended up in the hospital,
Yeah.
he had surgery. He's out, and he's okay. He had some clots, some blood clots, but he did surgery and he's fine now. So we'll have him on again. He's been on a few times, but we'll have him on again soon, as soon as he heals up a little bit. But I talked to him on the phone today, and he's doing well. Yeah, Tim remembers the hospital visit, but didn't realize it was from wasabi nuts, though. So, well, Kenny, we usually run. Oh, it's in Parker. Okay, the Schooly Palooza is in Parker. We usually run.
Um.
We usually run long live streams, don't we? We usually. Well, you do. You will do an 8, 10, 11, 13, 14 hour live stream. But, um, Fairy Dust says she will
Yeah.
be. She's supposed to be in the queue from the 19th to the 25th, but dates may change for lesser time.
Yeah. She
Well, then,
emailed me. I've already got her email. I understand. Uh. You know. And
all right. Good night, Zach. Thanks for coming by.
but
So what area of the courtside area are you in, Bunny? Because it'd be nice to meet up over there. Also, yeah, Ray, Mike Shaw, he's got like 3 channels. You didn't ask this. I'm just just telling you. He's got like 3 channels, and I couldn't figure out when he was going to be on last week which one he wanted to promote. But because he's got his Christian one, um, which is Jesus is coming soon, and then he's got. I'm looking on my phone, trying to find this. Then he's got Mike Shaw. I think it's Mike Shaw TV. I wonder if we could share Mike Shaw TV. I think I tried to find it, and it's one of those ones that I had problem. Oh no, here it did come up. Yep. Um, yeah, Mike Shaw TV. I don't know, Kenny. You want to share Mike Shaw TV channel on here? Okay, so Bunny, you're not here. You're not there yet, but we'll be coordinating Friday with them. Okay, on your site. You know, you've not been to Quartzsite. I've been through Quartzsite. I've never camped there either. And Kenny, you never stayed in Quartzsite either.
This is going to be my very first time ever out in the area.
Yeah,
And it's
we're all
also going
newbies.
to be my very first time ever flying by airplane. I've never flown by airplane.
Yeah, never been on a plane. Yeah, that's cool. It'll be some first for you. It's going to be an epic day for you. So, you guys like spiced coffee? I usually put powdered black pepper in the coffee. Would you try that, Kenny? Powdered black coffee and powdered black pepper in your coffee.
I don't know about that now. I don't know.
You don't know? I would
know.
try that. I would try it. Why not? You know, I've heard of people putting gunpowder in their coffee.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
How about that? So Bunny says happy to explore and found some cool things that she wants to cover there. Have you come across any abandoned or ghost town kind of? What's that?
I'll be back.
Okay, Bunny, have you come across any like ghost town or abandoned places up there? Because I've heard that there's some cool abandoned structures. There's an area pretty close to there called Agua Caliente. Agua Caliente Resort, I think it was called, and it was like a hot springs, and it's abandoned. It was like from the late 1800s into the early 1900s, and I want to check that out while I'm up in that area. And that I think it'd be a cool video. Yeah, that's going to be cool, Tracy, huh? Having Kenny up there in Quartzsite with us. Ron's going to be there on the 21st. I'll be there the next day, I think, in the morning. And we'll be there early morning because we're going to be in Peoria. I think with Marshall, Melonomadic Adventure, we're going to be in Peoria from the 20th, just overnight, which is near Phoenix, until the evening of the 21st. He might head over there on the 21st. It's only a couple hours from there. But we can't go until the morning of the 22nd. So we'll be up there that morning. I think you meant to say gunpowder and coffee. No, I think actually, let's see. That's true. That's true. It could be explosive, couldn't it? So Kingman is a good place to go for abandoned stuff and ghost town stuff, I guess. I'll have to check that out. Now, how far is Kingman from Quartzsite? I'm going to look that up real fast. Maybe somebody else already knows. Kingman. Man, my phone is spinning. Okay. Yeah, I do too. I saw that too. It's I'm looking at Bernays' comment here. I like that fun powder. Yep, that's right. Love said you were off making a cup of coffee. Is that right, Kenny?
No. No, Mother Nature was calling.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, you got anything to say before we sign off here, Kenny? Because we've already gone over an hour.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting to see everyone out in the courtside. And
Oh wait, I got a friend. Before we go, I got a friend who just came into the chat. Um, Paul's looking up. That's a friend of mine from church. Paul, thanks for coming and actually leaving a comment. Um, Cowboy
hey,
Coffee.
makeup mom and son.
Oh, Makeup Mom and Son are here. Cool. Well, maybe we can hang out for a little longer. What do you think, Kenny?
Yeah, I think we
You,
should hang
you,
out.
you'd go for 3 or more hours, but you know. So what was at the Mojave Museum? I'm sure you're going to put in a video, Bunny. But um, you know what? If you guys haven't watched Bunny Plays Here, have you seen any of Bunny Plays Here's videos, Kenny?
No, not
She she
yet.
she does really great videos because she's so much better at describing things and talking about the topic than most people are. She's really good at it. I think you'd enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got several channels here that I'm gonna have to check out here.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Bunny plays
Um,
here,
oh,
and
Traveling with Special Abilities is here.
yeah, traveling with special abilities. Yeah,
Thanks for coming.
I
Yeah, I made a lot of cowboy coffee when we were camping at Ironwood a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago. Was it a couple weeks ago? Maybe it was only a week ago. Anyway, um, but it's just I can't get over the grounds. Too many grounds. Unless you have something to pour it over to filter out the grounds, it's kind of nasty. I don't know. I guess I'm just not tough enough. Oh my gosh, Tracy, thank you so much. Wow. Um, Let me see if I can get this right this time. Uh, really appreciate that, Tracy. Really do. We're going to play a little something here. Thanks, Tracy. Appreciate it. Um, let's see. Bunny says the museum is a small museum with original art focused on the native cultures. Great section on ranching and mining with some details about chloride and Oatman. Probably has some information about some of the ghost towns and some of the abandoned structures in that area, I would guess, because of the depletion of mining. I don't know if that's a big part of the museum or not, but I think it's pretty interesting. And then also you find some of these like chloride. Some of these towns are mining things that you automatically think of gold, copper, silver, but there's so many other things and so many other things that they're pulling out of the ground that have value that you don't really think about. Hey, Kenny, can you do me a favor?
mm-hmm.
Can you put a link for Bunny's channel
Bunny
in the
plays
chat?
here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want anybody to miss out on her channel because it's really good. What's that say? How about that? That's so true. That's so true. RV Living Life. They were just notified that this live was on. Now it is crazy how some of these notifications come in so late.
They just now got notified.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, Bunny says, um, yeah, that the director of the museum made cool suggestions for California and Nevada abandoned places. Bunny, when you go into a place like that, do you actually sit down and talk to a manager or curator or something like that before you start, or does it just vary? Like sometimes you might just go in and wing it, and sometimes maybe go in and talk to someone. A lot of times someone's not available, I'm sure, you know. But I always I know everybody does a little bit. You feel a little bit nervous when you go into a place, especially if it's a little bit different than where you usually film. And sometimes it gets the best of me, and I won't even try to approach anybody, and I just try to wing it, and it's the wrong thing to do, you know. Traveling with special abilities. I call coffee mud. Mud. It isn't strong enough unless your spoon stands up. Well, that's what that cowboy coffee is like to me. You ever drink coffee like that, Kenny?
I now I had a cousin one time. He uh he would pretty much about put whole a whole thing of coffee, a whole container of coffee into one pot. It'd be so strong, you you'd it seemed like you'd smell it a mile away.
Well, I make strong coffee, but I don't make it. I just don't like the grounds in it. That's my problem. I do make pretty strong coffee, but
See,
not much
I don't
more.
like mine. I don't like mine too strong. I don't like mine too weak.
Yeah, I think people who drink coffee all day long, they don't drink as strong a coffee, probably. You know.
I I put about 4 to 5, whatever you call it, teaspoons, whatever they call it, when you put those in, when you
Yeah.
put it in the, and 4 to 5, and then that's about it.
Yeah. Um. Well, makeup mom loves strong coffee. What? I'm sorry. What? You know what? What is makeup mom's name?
Michelle,
Michelle. Okay, I forgot. Sorry, Michelle. No milk, no sugar for Michelle in her coffee. How many people are drinking coffee right now?
well, I was, and it's all gone now.
I'm not. I was drinking soda, but I'm not even drinking that now because I don't want the caffeine.
I don't even have water near me now.
Yeah.
I've done drunk all the water.
In the world? You drank all the water in the world?
Well,
Jeez.
I drunk all the water I had here at the house. Yeah. See, I don't drink water out of my own spigot, out of my own faucet, because it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it don't taste too good.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to drink coffee after like probably 3 in the afternoon because I won't be able to sleep. I already have issues sleeping as it is. So Paul drinks his plain hot black. What about you, Kenny?
Well, I drink.
Anything goes?
I sometimes drink it. Most of the time, I drink it. Uh,
Renee's drinking coffee right now. What time is it where you are, Renee? She's in California, right?
yeah, she's in California, so she's
Okay,
three
so
hours.
it's only nine. Well, still it's 9:16 anyway.
Yeah. Um, Most of the time, I drink mine black.
Yeah. You know,
And
I go between black coffee or then I'll do like, you know, the whole almond creamer with another creamer and
yeah,
sweetener and vanilla syrup. I mean, you know, it's like or black. It's like I go one or the other, like one extreme or the other. Yeah, 'cause that sounds really good though. Chocolate peppermint mocha creamer. I remember Kelly's parents when we were up visiting them in Phoenix one time. During the holidays, they had coffee, and the coffee itself was peppermint mocha. It was so good, and I've never found it the same coffee. I never found that same brand again. But
most of the time I drink my coffee black. Sometimes I put creamer in it, but like I said earlier, if I do put creamer, it's usually the zero sugar creamer in it. Usually, most of the time.
yeah,
Uh, but I don't add any. I've heard some people when they even put the creamer in it, they still add that other sugar to it and sweetener and all that. And I'm thinking,
yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't do that because that the creamer itself alone's sweet enough.
Yeah. So it's 916 where Fairy Dust is, where Brene is. That's what I thought. Oh, okay. So RV Living Life. The first time I was here, Kenny was mixing about 15 things in a bowl and eating it. Now he's picky about coffee. You know what that was? That was our nacho sundaes. It must have been because that had a lot of ingredients.
Yeah,
That must have been the nacho sundaes.
I only ate about 3 bites of that, and I threw
Yeah,
it out.
well,
Yeah.
you're a quitter. You're a quitter, Kenny.
it
I ate
was
all mine and I liked it.
it was nasty. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, fresh organic. Okay, so this Ray says fresh organic coffee with organic stevia and collagen peptides. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's probably a protein. Collagen. I'm guessing it's a protein. Maybe Ray will enlighten us. And so, Ray, you're a bartender. Is that right? Ray's a bartender, right?
Yeah.
What kind of bar or club do you work at, Ray? Just curious. Um, yeah, Tracy's asking Ray if he's still going to roast his own coffee. Um, I've known people that roasted their own coffee. Just seems like a lot of work to me, though.
Good night, Johnny's Journey.
Oh, good night, Johnny's Journey. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it.
But
Nachos, that sounds good. You know what? I actually had nachos tonight, but that was a nachos Sunday. Funny, you got to try the nachos Sunday, which is basically a hot fudge sundae with nacho cheese, jalapenos. Did we do onions?
no,
No,
we didn't
I
do
did.
that.
I did a little
And
salsa and tortilla.
I did peanuts in mine.
Oh yeah, I did peanuts in mine. Yeah, I did the normal Sunday stuff, but then I had the
It's
cheese.
not no. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give it a 10. Can you believe it?
And I don't give avocados or guacamole a 10 either. So
No, I know. I put I had guacamole on mine, didn't I?
ah yeah.
Oh, so Ray, ex bartender, 15 years. I thought Ray was working. Okay, so you're doing something else now. Um, let's see. Protein, yeah. So that's what that is. The collagen peptides is a protein. That's what I thought. Ice cream and cheese should not touch. I actually tried to get now I can't remember. Now her channel name is blanking me. Or drawing a blank. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Remember Tiffany wears t-shirts? Kenny? She
Tiffany
was on the
Wednesday.
live stream.
I've seen that channel in some of the other chats that I've been in.
Yeah,
But I don't think.
she's been in my chat, but she was on my live stream once.
Oh, okay.
And I tried to get her to come on and do that food challenge with us. And she said, "So eat ice cream and cheese? No, that's no big deal. No thanks." She just kind of blew it off. But I guess you eat some pretty crazy stuff. So,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I think this has been a pretty fun night. But I think if we end it now, it wouldn't be a horrible thing. It's kind of a weird timing. It's not 90 minutes, not 60 minutes. It's only 82 minutes. But I asked you before, do you have anything that you wanted to say before we signed off?
No, just everybody have a good one, and I'll be sure to check out some of these other channels here. Uh, I I need to go and connect with Camp Gore One. I just realized I wasn't even connected with Camp Gore One.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I know I'm not. Well, I don't think I am. But I'll check that out too. But so, make sure you guys check out each other's channels and support each other because, that's how we all grow on YouTube. So thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Kenny, again. And we'll be doing this again next week. Kenny, you coming back?
Yeah, I'll be back. Uh,
Okay. You're the
I
talent. So,
I don't know how good the internet's gonna be out there in Quartzsite though.
oh, that's right. We're going to be in courtside. Well, we'll just give it a chance. We'll just give it a shot. We'll try. Hopefully it'll work out. All right. And mods, make sure you drop your links. Kenny, you can drop your link, but yours has already been dropped at least 2 or 3 times in here.
Yeah, pretty in there, so I'm good.
and Ray, make sure you drop your link and if you haven't already, I hadn't noticed it. So I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for being here, and thank you for anybody who's watching this later too. You guys all have a great night. See you next week.
Good night, everyone. Bye, guys.